Hello, everyone, and welcome to Entry Point's Season 1 Draft Night. I know you all are anxiously waiting to see which team you'll be drafted to tonight, so I'll keep this introduction brief. For those of who are brand new to Entry Point and aren't quite sure how this draft works, no worries. I'll give you a quick rundown of how it will work. So each division will host its own draft. So we have four divisions. We have a Silver, Nova, Guardian, and Global division, where our general managers and assistant general managers will be hand selecting players to build their own rosters for the season. Every player with a draftee tag in front of their name will be drafted tonight. The draft will follow a snake draft format. For example, in Silver, we'll start with pick one, going from Bot Brigade through Fragosaurs. Instead of resetting back at the start at the end of round one, Fragosaurs will receive the next pick and will reverse the order. This pattern will continue until the draft concludes, with the Imperators holding pick 39. You'll also notice that some spots on the boards are already filled. These are known as keeper picks. Keepers are reserved for general managers and assistant general managers who plan on playing the season. Since they cannot be drafted to another franchise, they must be kept on their current they must be kept by their current team. The round a player is kept is determined by their MMR value, meaning higher MMR players are required to be kept earlier in the draft. That's why some are in different rounds. Tonight we'll be running 4 drafts, starting with Silver, and we'll be working our way up to Global. We've got 4 fantastic casters covering the action tonight. Lucas and Cal will be handling Silver and Nova, with Dontrell and Bible Klinger will be closing us out with Guardian and Global. Behind the scenes tonight will be myself, Spidey. I'll be producing the draft and updating the draft board live. Also, I will be drafting live for Guardian with my franchise. I apologize in the advance for any potential technical hiccups, but I will have the chat open, so please don't hesitate to let me know if anything looks off or if there's any audio issues. All right. Without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's get this started. I'm super excited. I'm sure Lucas and Cal are excited to get things going, so I'll send it over to them now for the beginning of our Silver Draft.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited for this first season of draft. I mean, I was here last season, but I'm super excited for this season. I'm excited to see the player base grow, all the implementations, and here next to me I got Cal. Cal, what do you guys say?
Yeah, I echo your sentiment exactly, Luke. I mean, man, like even since the beginning of the year, there's already been an influx of even more players. We had to make another division that didn't exist, like I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something. That Nova, fresh off the presses. So I'm really excited to get started here in our silvers. Should we maybe step through a little bit of the draft order?
Yeah, let's do that. So, if anyone knew, there was a little bit of an opening that happened for the draft order. So, for our silver division, here's the order that they'll pick. They will go Bot Brigade, Boomtown, the Imperators, Smokehouse, and then the Brewery, and then Fragosaurus last. And like Spidey said, this is a snake draft, so it'll just be like that in reverse order. So, I'm super excited to see who gets picked first. And if you don't get picked first, it's not a bad thing. Everyone gets drafted, and not I think everyone has a chance of doing equally as well. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
So here we are. Got it
here we
ready
go.
to kick off. It's going to be Bot Brigade with that first pick. Be really curious to see how the teams have decided who they're going to draft here, and if we see any patterns kind of coming out of this.
Yeah, I played silver one game and I dropped like a 1.6 rating and then I got bumped up. So that was not going to be here. One of my personal favorites is I think it's fraud. I think.
Yeah, caught
Yeah.
caught a game of theirs with Don Trell a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Definitely had a good one. Definitely fun to watch. He's making a lot of moves. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I called it.
Oh, and you're
That's my g-
prescient.
that's my goat right there. That's my goat.
A fraud is our first one picked up. Everybody is probably aware we did send out some draft cards that all the players filled out, or some of the players filled out. Fraud said on theirs, "You've seen me at my best and worst on stream. Do with that what you will." Well, what's standing out for me, Fraud, is the best, maybe. I remember the
Yeah.
high times, the exactly 2 times that I've seen you. So I think that's a good pickup from Bob Brigade.
Dylan.
Mr. Carnage.
Dylan. All right. He doesn't enjoy Dust 2 or Nuke. That's a hot take right there.
The Nuke one's interesting. I can understand the Dust 2 one. It's in that same category as Mirage, I feel like, right? Where it's just been played so much over time. But the Nuke one's surprising to me.
I'm an Inferno hater.
I'm with you.
Inferno. Jake solo for the first for the Imperators. My personal favorite franchise, except for SAR. SAR up, baby. SAR up always.
Oh no, okay, hold on, Lucas. We can't have too much on the casting bench here going on, right? We can't play too many favorites. Jake Solo, U.S. Air Force stationed in Alaska.
Wow.
According to lineman Luke, the quote best worst Counter-Strike player.
What is the time difference in Alaska? Is it 5 hours?
That's a good question. Probably depends. I feel like the state is so large that it might even straddle a time zone. Geography is not my strong suit, unfortunately.
No.
Get Jake Solo in on the action.
Four hours behind Eastern time. He's playing at 5 o'clock. Wow. That's wild. That's commitment right there.
That is. I wonder if he took off work early. He's watching this right now. 4 p.m.
Sorry. Sorry, folks. Just had a little technical difficulty. No worries. The next pick should be here in a second. There we go. Twisted Agony. That's another good pickup right there. Very good opper. I love always playing with Twisted. If you ever want to play good games, play with Twisted.
Twisted listed themselves as an experienced op, so be stepping into this team, probably looking for that role, which is kind of interesting when you look at Hop overall. Then that they've kind of gone for the opera first potentially here. Wonder if they saw that as a standout, like you're saying, Lucas, and just decided to go for it. And SAR coming in with Homicide 55.
Oh my gosh, he's got a super rare one of one 2007 Rust Coat Ram 1500. That's awesome. Is it like just like a full out rusted card? Would be funny. And SAR gets their second pick. It's interesting. So they go with Blorp, and then we got Subdies for the Brewery's second pick, because Sun King is the AGM, I think.
So it sounds like Homicide for SAR wants to do some IGLing, and then Blorp is their pickup for the entry. So it's nice to see. Already we have some kind of dynamic picks coming in, looking at these team compositions. And Link style.
Yeah,
coming
a little bit
in.
of thought. Link style.
Former WoW pro. I kind of wanted to hear more about that. Curious what class and what era of Warcraft though. But Lincoln is apparently the last name, hence Link style and Canadian. So welcome from the north. And Julian drafted to the appropriate team with a name like Julian. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
what were we expecting for that one?
Hey, I don't know if it's gonna make you feel old, Cal, but World of Warcraft is older than me.
That does make me feel old. Please don't say that again. Anthony C coming in for Boomtown.
20+ year CS player. For Team Web Station. Okay. Well, welcome back.
Boomtown looking at making a team full of people with normal names. Dylan and Anthony. And Oppenheimer. Love that name, by the way. That's a great one.
That is an awesome name.
And another certified Dust 2 hater in Oppenheimer.
How can you be an named Oppenheimer and you don't like Dust 2? No shame, no shame. If it's not Ancient or Anubis, don't care. Actually,
it is an interesting question. And Long A, pretty good. Notoriously pretty good for ops over there. Just saying.
Yeah.
That does mark Fraud and Oppenheimer both with Dust 2 on their list of things that they don't really like to play. We'll see if that holds true with Bot Brigade's third pick here. We've got Poldy coming in.
They did not have a form filled out, so you can't tell anything. I don't remember
Damn.
anything from Pol. Oh, and there's the non-normal name I was expecting, but then we got Waffles. Waffles. Dylan, Anthony, and Waffles.
Dylan Anthony Waffles, keeping the trend alive.
Yeah, that's a very. I mean, I do know a cat named Dylan, so maybe they're going for a cat name theme. Maybe we're going for that.
Okay. Boomtown switching over to cats, maybe?
Maybe. Not UK cats. But no, I'm super excited for the season. It'll be interesting to have a lot more teams. Last season it just kind of felt like we were playing the exact same people over and over. Well, we were playing the exact same 4 teams over and over again. So it'll be nice to at least have a couple more teams, a lot more players, which is nice. So
Yeah, just pads out that season much nicer. Makes the playoffs, a bigger deal.
yeah.
And I'm excited to get the draft just done so we can start talking about the narratives as we go into the season, right? I love having these stat cards over here to see what do people want to work on, what are they hoping to learn, what are they coming in with experience with, and how does that relate to how they fit into these teams. So waiting on the Imperators here. The
I'm
third
not
pick
even gonna.
comes in. HM Chaos?
Yes.
Maybe I'm gonna
Yeah.
stretch for maybe a Pokemon reference. It's an HM. It's
Yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I
Maybe getting that wrong.
I almost said Humachos, but that's probably not right.
I'm glad that you almost went
Yeah.
first because I almost did that myself. Damn nachos.
Let me know if I got that wrong, guys.
Yeah. Something tells me maybe ham chose not what they're looking for.
Yeah, something completely different. No, but shout out to the media team and everyone else for making all these awesome like graphics. It just makes it so much nicer to look at and everything. It's just it's stunning.
Yeah, and go take a peek at the stream from Monday just a little bit. Just check out those custom cases. Really nice. Really nice stuff there.
Bioteeth gets picked up by the Smokehouse. And Young Shoelace, that is my favorite name. That is my favorite name.
Another person who's, I guess, your age, Lucas.
I guess.
A world record holder. I can't tell if that's a serious note here for Young Shoelace or not. In a sim racer, which makes you think that you take that very seriously and have the actual setup for it. In which case, I want to know how good you are.
JGB, I was just about to say. So he wants to try to IGL for the first time, and he wants to opt for the first time. So this will be interesting.
Sar going with the Jame up time? Question mark?
Jame up.
Jame up.
Oh, but he
coming from Joey Joe Bob. Did you see that note?
Wait, what? Joey
JJB
Joe? Oh my
came from
god.
a joke of a character I made with a deep Southern accent called Joey Joe Bob. Would we like to know if this is a D&D character or just a character you do for fun? Do you whip this out sometimes in games?
Is this like improv? It's like that party trick.
Yeah. I like that though. I think JJB is a good name.
That is a
gamer tag.
Historics? Okay, coming in for the brewery.
It's on Historics, unfortunately.
Just design wise, like picture wise, what do you think is like the best franchise logo? Like,
man, that's tough. I said before we started the stream, I do have a soft spot for SAR just because I feel like a dinosaur with a gun is kind of hilarious, but I love the Smokehouse one.
really?
Yeah, I just think it's cool. It's a great idea that it's like multiple things worked into it for Smokehouse, smoking a cigar, smoking with the grill. It's got levels.
Yeah. Sadly, their GM has a One Piece profile and doesn't watch it. I recommend everyone watches One Piece.
This isn't how a One Piece stream.
This is not a One Piece recommendation stream, but go watch it, guys.
All right, coming in. So we got the Beanson. Still wondering if that's Benson. Still waiting on a note. If you're out there, drop me a note. Let me know that I'm not butchering your name. Terra
Terra.
92, fellow Unk by the 92, assuming. Hope that's true. And Clapper 33 win coming in for Boomtown.
Okay. Never mind. They ruined the cat
And
theme. They ruined the cat theme. I can't even make an excuse for that one. So
El Swervin 77.
my favorite logo besides Web, best franchise in EPE. Let's keep it real.
Well, we do have to. That's true. We have to give credit to Spidey, so that's fair.
And then Imperial, because Greek mythology is dope, bro. Awesome class. I took a class in college. It was awesome.
It is good. I like that it is basically the same as Roman mythology, since the Romans just kind of took it.
I don't know what I like better, Young Shoelace or Pop Tart.
Okay, so I have a bone to pick with you, Pop Tart. I saw your name, and you said strawberry or s'mores, and respectfully, no hot fudge sundae, no brown sugar cinnamon. What are we doing here? Pop 7
Well,
art.
it could be Pop Fart. There's no well that now from now on if I ever cast that's what you're going to be named. Yep, that's
Big fart. We're gonna get some notes about that. I think maybe Lucas.
we might get.
Big Kizaru coming in as the 5th pick for Boomtown. This is somebody that I remember casting as well. And followed by Old Baddie, all capitalized. That's how you know they're a baddie. Certified.
It's really nice because I only recognize Twisted and Fraud. Of course I wasn't in Silver last season, but that's only really who I recognize. And I think Twisted won last season on Cause on Silver, I think. So that would be good for the Smokehouse team. Um, but yeah, it's really nice to see a bunch of new people in this tier.
I can't wait to be familiar with all their games. Watch them grow over this season. Peanut butter coming in, or pea butter. I'm assuming peanut butter. Kind of gross
PB.
if it's like like PEA maybe. Green.
Oh,
Yeah, not great. And then
Heart
Heart
Eater
Eater 47,
47.
another one I recognize because they had a very interesting note about hoping to be a young and upcoming talent. They sounded like they were using this as an crave. This is the word, quote, I crave to be a young talent, unquote.
Hmm.
So that I'm really hoping we see a lot of growth out of Heart Eater. Definitely got the name for it. And the fear in me already.
Yeah.
You want to take that one, Lucas? I feel like we're both staring at it. Like, how do you pronounce this one?
Mazulov?
It's pretty good.
I think Maze. Let me know if I said that wrong. And that's you. That's on you. that's
Count
you.
Plahula.
That actually doesn't. Yeah,
Nobility? Maybe. Thank you for
maybe.
joining us and taking time away from your estate. Count.
Yeah. Spartan Cody. Okay.
Spartan code, maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
the capitalization maybe Cody. I'm gonna assume code. I just
Yeah.
think they maybe wanted it.
Prince X Scissor. Wait. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I
Sizor?
think so.
Probably,
Sizor.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Okay. I know how to say that one. So we've got little Dewanick. Dewunk.
I can't tell if it's a J. I am.
Little Dick. Coming in for Imperators. Followed by I am Samples.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's okay.
Maybe
I'm
not a
losing.
simple fan.
Yeah. Papstar. We got Popstar. We got Pop Tart and Papstar. Oh my
Wow, that's
god.
gonna be a little confusing potentially.
Yeah.
Much of the clash there.
I would like to say though that SAR, the brewery, and Smokehouse, their rosters are locked in. They have no further choices. So
Yeah.
that's always what you gotta look at now.
Last 3 coming in for our Silver League draft here. Chat going crazy for the little dick energy.
uh,
My boy LD. See you, Brock. OG Yusuf coming in as Bot Brigade's final pick. Locked in. Just got back into playing Counter Strike. Played a lot of CS:GO. Just started CS2. We'll be very curious to see how you feel about the changes, OG. Oh, Kingfisher. Great name. Love the way that you did that pun. It's good. Big fan. And that's Boomtown's last pick as well.
Mhm.
Imperator's rounding us out here.
And Taruto? I think
Truto.
that's Taruto.
Truto? Yeah. A new player, but plays every single day usually. Loves Counter Strike. I think you might be in the right place. Good job.
Yes. That's always the right place to be. So
You
that was
guys
our
did.
silver draft. That was this looks strong.
Yeah, love it. And obviously, we have, I mean, as you kind of pointed out, Lucas, we have, every team here has more than 5 players. So I assume we have some subs. We have some people maybe that, as the season progresses, if these teams have problems on certain maps, maybe they can call in to their deeper benches. And it is interesting that even with that snake draft, we end up with Bot, Boomtown, and the Imperators, excuse me, having that 7th slot as well. Curious to see how that plays out through the season now.
Hmm. I'm right. I mean, I don't know what we're doing, but I'm ready to keep on going.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, I and as someone who was in Guardian last season with SAR, I subbed every single night almost, and it was an awesome time. Even if you don't get to play the season, you're always most likely going to get called back for that team because it's really hard to find a sub that you think will work, and you already know the team dynamic. So I think subs are one of the most important part of the season.
Yeah, it'd be exciting to see how often teams have to call on that again with a little bit of a stronger bench there. For last season, Lucas, you kind of touched on that. We got a little bit of downtime here before we jump into our Nova draft. So congratulations to all the Silvers. Looking forward to casting your games, following along, seeing who ends up as the champion of season 1 here at EPE. But I want to take this opportunity, Lucas. Can you talk maybe a little bit more about like your experience from last season? Because I'm really curious to see once this gets underway. Like you're talking about subs and things like that. Would you expect these teams with like 6 people, 7 people to be practicing as a unit still? Did you guys have like scheduled practice nights? How seriously did you guys take it?
Um, I really liked our environment that we had in SAR. I left early just because of I'm in college and just a lot of uh stuff happening in my personal life, but it was sometimes some teams don't do a lot of practice, but I love that everyone took it so seriously and wanted to improve and wanted to win. And I really just love the environment that everyone here, everyone wants to improve, everyone wants to see everyone else succeed. So I really liked it, and I hope everyone else really likes this environment. So I really appreciate everyone behind the scenes, even all the admins that they don't talk all the time. I know there's some vocal admins like Jatch, Spidey, Sock. They do a really fantastic job, and even all the AGMs and everything like that, and the GMs, they really make it possible. So
Yeah, absolutely. It takes a village, as they say. And I've been so impressed just to see people willing to step into those roles and really build this out to the ambitious goal that I think that it is. To have people in here playing in a way that's structured, not just teams. Really beyond that with these organizations and this draft really makes you feel a lot better than just jumping in those those pug games and things like that. When Dontrell and I were casting a couple weeks ago, some of those silver games, I was already impressed by the level I was seeing, and you can really tell the people that come to EPE arrive here with that goal of being able to play a higher level CS than you get from those pickup games. So I think it's an awesome initiative. I'm super happy to be here, obviously. And yeah, shout out everybody else who's working hard behind the scenes to not just do the streams and everything, but the graphics and just the process and the rules and everything. Even taking a look at the website. Pretty cool. Can't wait for that stats section to get done. Be visiting there a lot.
and there are some hint hint nudge nudge media articles that should be coming out eventually whenever that A keyword on eventually. Uh, yeah. So I'm on the written media team, so I've got a lot of stuff coming. I will say that once we do get it up, I'll be doing power rankings most likely for whatever like has the most power. Like, it will be ranked like from first to like eighth, or I don't know how many franchises we have, but it's not like super serious. It's just my power rankings on who I think is the best team that week. But it's just something for us to do. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a lot of fun, and I'm excited for Nova because we'll see where I go.
Yeah, we'll see if you get picked up. We'll see if maybe with what people have seen with your casting so far, if they're like, oh, maybe we need to either take Lucas or leave Lucas.
Yeah.
How does that impact how you're
Oh, and
coming across?
here we go. 45 people. Wow. We have how many
Wow,
rounds?
yeah,
One, two,
it's
three.
insane.
6. Guys, we have 6 or 7 rounds in the draft, guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind.
We have 7 for everybody and an eighth slot for the Imperators and Tsar. And this time we've got the brewery up first, followed by Smokehouse, Bot Brigade, Boomtown, Tsar, and the Imperators, keeping the snake draft again.
And Blurry Face is the first person to go. Did he have a card? I would like to say, out of every single one I've read, Nova is my favorite with all their card responses. And he said that his first time playing CS was on a MacBook Air. So you know this dude is old. No offense, but how is that? We need a media interview about this. Zerk goes second for Smokehouse. I don't think he had one, unfortunately.
He said, "Hey all, I'm your Unk supporter here, flashing all to their frags, so support player maybe. I'll also entry when needed, but usually I am ensuring you got mid T side on Ancient or CTs are blind on A long."
Hey, sometimes you need that.
Another certified Dust 2 hater. A lot of Dust 2 haters in the draft. I'm for it. I love that people want to play something new.
Skyline said he's a 5-7 enjoyer. Yeah, I'm definitely not a 5-7 enjoyer.
Really?
I'm
I'm an
not.
enjoyer
I'm
when it's not
PT50.
used against me. I'm an enjoyer.
I saw someone. Hey Chunk. I just saw your message in the chat because we have it open. If you look up Entry Point Esports website, you can look up and you can join our Discord. And I don't know if there's mid round placements, but it's always just there is mid season placements, so you can join the team. So just look up Entry Point Esports on any search engine, and you just join the Discord, and you can go from there, and people will help you get signed up.
Coming in with Zooties. Good shout out, by the way, Lucas. Didn't mean to cut you off there. Absolutely worth pointing people out that it's never too late to join and get on the action. Excuse me. But yeah, Zooties coming in as Boomtown's first pick. Somebody that, quote, wants to try everything, quote unquote. So we'll be excited to see where exactly Boomtown slots them in. And another Dust 2 hater. I'm just going to keep calling that out. It's my thing now. And then Tony Strom coming in for SAR and Imperator with the back-to-back picks of Sun Fib? Sun Fibe?
Yep.
I'm going to try and find your note and see if you left anything to tell me how to not mess up your name.
Um,
And then Tech 2408.
There was an interesting note about Jatchbot that Jatchbot has his family held hostage. That's why he's here. Apparently, that's his reasoning for being here. So
Oh, well, that's not good.
that's not good, but
Well, hopefully we can get that resolved.
hopefully.
You're going to have to win the tournament, maybe. It's going to be a couple of weeks before we can get your family freed, but appreciate that you're putting the time in Counter-Strike to try and free them. That is very important.
Oh, so Hugo must be Canadian because he says that he rides. He lives in an igloo with penguins and he rides a polar bear to work. So he must be a Canadian.
He must be. There are no penguins in any other area of the world, just Canada. Got Luck 3-shot coming in for Boomtown and Party _AA. Auto attack? You auto attacking your party over there, Bot Brigade? Might be fitting. Wouldn't recommend it.
Lucky Shot said that was his original Roblox username.
No kidding. Wow. With
That's
the TSK all the way back to the Halo CE days. Get that 3-shot kill. Party AA. Only thing I'm better at throwing than a CS match is a frisbee. Ultimate enjoyer, and not the liquid ultimate, the sport ultimate.
oh, I love Ultimate Frisbee. Ultimate Frisbee is awesome.
Well, you might have something to connect with Party AA on.
Hey, there I go to Smokehouse. Let's go. There we go. No more sorrow up for
BBC.
me.
Nope,
British Broadcasting Company, guys.
that's right.
Broadcasting.
Yeah.
British Broadcasting Company, guys.
Affiliated.
Yeah, sponsored, by the way.
And Drive By 101. Dust 2 Mirage Ancient doesn't like any of those and says that Jackbot's stinky. Wouldn't know.
I would
Stinky
like to
isn't
say,
happy, man.
there's a lot of Jackpot slander in Nova, so this is the best tier already. Badman slander always, guys. Just kidding. We love our admins here.
Slander him for fun just while we're here.
Yeah.
Love him behind the scenes. Nobody enjoys Ultimate on Liquid for real. I see you, Cup of Grapes. I can't disagree with you. I want to enjoy them. It's hard though.
Hey, bro, it's not passion UA or complexity, so it doesn't matter. Hey,
Where's the M80 love?
bro, I have a signed jersey. I'm a JT Glazer. He's on my friends list on Steam, bro.
Okay, fair.
I'm a JT Glazer through and through.
I enjoy Ultimate when D is not having off. Yeah, I think everybody does. Deep thoughts coming out of the brewery here. Try and decide if we got time for a little review. Blurry Face had a note in here. That was the wants to IGL. So there's their potential IGL. Drive by experienced opper and an entry. So a
Hey,
couple different things that Drive By can do there. And picking up Coach Reprise, who also has a note that they're an experienced opper and an anchor.
I played with Reprise before. He's really underrated. He's ranked below Sweet Meat, which is a crime in itself, but we don't blame the stats team for that. But
He
Sweet
said,
Meat slander, guys.
I'm the Nova Opper and can't wait to prove it. And he capitalized the. So I think he's the Nova Opper.
Mm.
I'm excited to see that. Better win every duel, Coach Reprise.
I would like to say, just in case you joined late, so if you see someone's name that's grayed out, that means they are a keeper pick. That means they are either planning on playing for their team this season, or they are the AGM or GM of their team. So it's sort of like reserving their spot, but they have to use one of their picks for that. So
I like that they're somewhat far down the list. That's kind of fun. I'm glad that they weren't just first.
yeah,
Miss a pick there.
based on MMR apparently, from what if I remember correctly.
Good memory. Bot Brigade picking up 0. 0 hyphen. Sorry, missed the hyphen there. And then presumably I'm crazy instead of I'm craze.
And apparently he wants Tony Stromboli's brother. If we get drafted the same org, it's over for these fools. Apparently that's what he says.
That's 0.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
guess.
Okay. Tony Stromboli.
No,
Why is
I'm
your
crazy.
name-
I'm crazy.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell because you didn't name yourself after a French cuisine. Should have been like, I am spaghetti. Sar picking up a thick boy, which feels inaccurate for dinosaurs, right? Thick with 3
Yeah.
C's too. You know it's serious when you see the 3 C's coming in.
Well, their GM does need to compensate for his 5'7" height, so
Secondary caller, thick boy says, and comes from being a thick boy, but am more of a thick boy with only 1 extra C. So putting on a bit of a front there with the third C. I'm also bald, pseudo by choice, like our Lord NACS King Unleash. I feel ya, thick boy. I'm not thick in my hair either. Bald solidarity.
And Jello for the Imperators. That is, I've played with him once or twice, and he says, "Oh, it's a nickname for Angelo." Well, that's
Ooh, I
always
like
nice
that.
when you get your real name. You're kind of
Yeah,
like you're comfortable enough.
that's cool. And only doesn't like Inferno, likes everything else.
That's my man right there. That's my man. He knows ball. He knows ball.
I'm with you. Certified Inferno hater.
Hey, bro. And Vertigo isn't in the map pool anymore, so
And thank God for that, right?
yeah.
So interesting from Imperators here. Obviously, so they're gonna go with aged Game Boy. The old DS. Back in my closet still. And that is technically 5 for Imperators. With the addition of Ampy 1 there, which will be their pick next round. The aged Game Boy experienced IGL, so coming in doing that either in Pugs or from some other league or from previous team play. An entry and an anchor. No note, but a Dust 2 hater. Respect.
Hey, I just need Vertigo back in the map pool.
Oh, you want Vertigo back in?
I love Vertigo.
Oh no. I'm gonna be watching the YouTube chat when that comment gets out there. I want to see the
Hey, dude,
response
it's
to that.
it
Not a lot
is
of
it is.
Vertigo enjoyers.
You're just bad. You guys just need to learn the map. Come on now.
bold, Lucas. I love it. Yeah, you guys are bad. If you don't agree with me, you're just bad, guys. Come on.
Zuzi QT. They swear that every single time they did bad placements was because they were told I was being streamed and they panicked. So you know what?
Oh,
So Zuzi, just for you, every single one of your games will be streamed somewhere,
I will
sometime.
always make comments. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Lucas. You got really excited there. Go ahead, brother.
Score Coffee. That I would play with him on SAR last season. That's my unk right there.
Oh, we got a return. Okay. Did they IGL last season?
No, I don't. I think it was UK Cats who's the GM of the brewery this season.
Okay. They have experienced IGL, entry, and anchor. 35 years old, certified unk. Yeah, you are score. Sorry, brother.
He
Feel
also
you though.
only uses a flip phone. So
There's a flip phone in my closet right now. It still turns on somehow. I had the
really,
old was it Verizon Dark Knight phone. Shout out anybody who knows the Dark Knight phone. Dolce?
Salchi, I think that said
Yes, Dolce,
says he's
Salchi.
a sleeper pick and I'll be the season's MVP.
Hell yeah. Okay,
You know
Salchi.
what? Confidence.
Be looking for you. So recent changes to the map pool, not in Salchi's favor, not an Anubis enjoyer, but an entry and a rifler. So Bot Brigade picking up somebody on that entry list. We got a lot of people who marked entry for our Nova category here.
Rush ramp every round. Who needs an IGL?
It's a chopper strategy.
Oh,
All right.
I remember reading this. This is my teammate now, and I get to hear a French bulldog every single time we play. I'm so excited.
I think the French bulldog is asleep, right? Was that the note?
I think that was
Snores.
the
There better
note.
be a loud snoring French bulldog. Oh, and quick ones going off the back of the brewery, picking up both Crocubot as their final 4th round pick and Dustman 4 as their opener for round 5. Crocubot wants to IGL.
Harmless target, yeah! I love harmless target. That's my boy right there.
Lucas getting everything you want. It's Christmas.
Well, I don't have reprise on my team, sadly, but you know what? That's okay.
Not yet.
That's okay.
Subtle. Wink, wink.
I would like to say that in your note you mentioned that you were 6 feet tall almost 3 times. So I assume you're not 6 feet tall. You're 5'11".
The cope.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, Cope.
It's the angle. All right, so just waiting on Bot Brigade here for their 5th pick. You may have noticed we do actually have a 46th person entering the draft, so Boomtown gonna actually enjoy the last pick in the draft now instead of SAR.
Faded ZF.
I saw a note from this person earlier, and the ZF was a specific thing. No, I can't find it.
Oh wait, we never mentioned my note. My note was I am a D1 Jatchpot and Sweetmeat hater.
He one's impressive. Must have really been putting in the work.
Yes, always. Okay, there we go. That's my favorite name of Nova.
Big
Big
Willie
Willie
Dose.
Dogs. Yes. Please say he has a thing. Hey all wait no. Old timer that played Day of Defeat in 1.6.
And Cow. Yeah, I don't know. Thankfully, another Unk around here because I don't even know what Day of Defeat is. So you're making me feel a little bit younger. I appreciate that, Big Willie.
He plays the drums. Okay, okay.
Hey, my man. Get me in chat with your favorite drummers. Let's go. I'll go first. Bill Bruford.
The guy from Queen.
Ooh, that's a good pick. Sadly, don't know his name.
Oh,
Gavin getting picked up by SAR here.
Yankee Doodle can
And
beat StarCraft 2 on
Yankee. That's
elite
pretty impressive.
difficulty. That is pretty
Pretty good.
impressive. Are you mentally okay though with that much time in StarCraft 2? Oh wait, who did I mess up? Oh, Blurry Face is down one more. Oh, this is the guy who played on the MacBook Air first. Okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Brock, there we go. That's a name I know.
Oh, I liked this person's note a lot. So Barack said they were uh into mixology, meaning they like making cocktails, and that last season, I'll just read what they said. In season 0, I got drafted by Lactose Legion and created a signature cocktail for the franchise that had milk in it. I plan on doing another themed cocktail for whatever franchise will end up drafting me. All right, Boomtown.
Boomtown.
Good luck with that. I feel like you got to basically do like I don't know, like a car bomb or something. It's good luck. Let me know what you come up with. Excited to see it.
Pipe bomb. Pipe bomb in the mail.
There you go. Yeah.
EPE does not endorse making of pipe
Yeah.
bombs in
Yeah.
cocktails.
No, I'm specifically talking about cocktail car bombs.
Well, we have we're more players are just appearing out of nowhere. We have a 46 for Bot Brigade now.
My goodness. Ooh, a complexity player. What are you doing over here?
What? That's my wait, what? Who is this guy?
Whole Cloud Job.
That's my
Where's,
hold on.
where's
Who's this
Bible
guy?
Clinger? We need Bible Clinger in here. It's a Job reference. I wonder why the coal there. Just a big complexity fan there, Cloud Job. Just holding on to it.
Might be. I mean, I'm holding on to it. I've got my complexity flag right behind me. The complexity Discord is like it's a shell of its former self.
Yeah.
It is a ghost town in there.
Well, it's kind of understandable.
Villain. Oh, hey, Brock. Villain has decided to make you a your cocktail recipe already. Gunpowder x Carolina Reapers.
Oh my goodness. Whew.
What do you think gunpowder would taste like?
Gunpowder, if I'm not mistaken, is a gin, right? I think I've actually seen this, and I think I've actually had it, but only once or twice. It's not bad.
Topper is picked up by the smokehouse. Did he have a note? Oh, Topher. Topher. That makes more sense now. Guys, reading's hard.
It is. Can't believe you're doing this on one screen. I'm impressed with you.
Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, I dropped my monitor while cleaning, and now I only have one monitor currently, and I only have one port for HDMI, so I can't use a second display port.
Always the worst.
Always.
Brewery picking up Max W here, who said they played Super Smash Brothers Melee professionally previously under the
Mhm.
tag question. Who'd you main? Obvious
Ooh.
first question.
Melee.
And then Fit2234, also picked up by the Brewery, which closes out their roster, their opening roster here.
So that's our brewery team right there.
It's pretty good. I like it. Recognize a couple of those names. Coach Crocubot. Guess I'll Fit play some.
Ross
And
Boats. It's our last person.
there's that insider knowledge, Lucas. I've come to rely on you.
Wait, what?
Who's Ross? Who's Ross Boats? You were high on everybody else in your roster, brother.
I don't know. Let's see. He's an
Name comes
overpass
from
hater.
my drunken
An
alter
alter
ego.
ego.
Ross Boats. You like boats a lot when you're drinking, Ross? Doesn't like overpass.
Eh.
Anchor, rifler, and entry. Very useful player to have on your team, milling to both anchor and entry.
Zippy going to bot brigade. No comment.
No comment. Maybe a fan of the lighters? Maybe a fan of
No,
things that
I
are
and
fast?
uh,
Totally based with their Dust to Inferno hatred. See you, Zippy.
less than 10 picks to go, and we're gonna wrap up the Nova tier. And then if you are new to EPE, I don't remember. Do you know when? Cal, do you know when we're having placements for like placements during the middle of the season?
I do not. I'm not sure that that's on the schedule currently. I'd have to check.
Or does the man in my walls know? Mhm. So what it sounds like from the man that but in my walls currently is saying that if you are joining, you become a sub, and if you this is not finalized, this is in theory working. If you sub a certain number of games, you'll get put as an active player. So yeah, that can be signed.
All right, last couple picks coming through here. We've got Rune Man TV.
Skellies and Tan Song. Not David though. Are you really though?
Rune Man is a tier 50 player? Tier 50? Or tiers? I didn't realize we had that many tiers. Just trying to lock in. Wants to IGL, wants to op. A couple Jame fans in the room tonight. Count Wizard coming in. Sar, Skellies, Tansong. Not David,
Timmy
though.
G.
If you're not David, I don't know who you are.
He's not David, so that's
He's
all we
not
got.
David, that's true. I know that much. Started,
And we got
not David was the one that we were talking about earlier, Lucas. Started playing CS.
Oh, I
Then
guess we're going into the Guardian. I guess.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is a huge mistake, guys. We're not going.
Huge.
There we go.
We know.
So Azor
You know, he
47 for the
practically ruined your
final.
night. Sorry.
Azor 47 is the final pick for Bot Brigade, and that will wrap up our Nova draft for us. I think that's it. Very good list of players.
Yeah.
So,
Great draft. Very
I'm
excited to see
great
these
draft.
teams going into the season. You know, I'm excited to see everybody, like I said before, find their place on these teams and see how we can perform in the opening weeks of our upcoming season.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited to get all to meet everyone. I love this community. It's a really awesome time. I just want to thanks Spidey for letting me come on, especially me, giving me a little bit. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, but I just want to say thank you all for coming for the Silver and Nova part of our draft. We will be taking a little bit of a break, and me and Cal will be gone. And we will have 2 new hosts for you in Dontrell and Bible Clinger. So when we come back, they will be here and we will be gone. Is there anything else you want to say, Cal, before we take a break?
Just thanks everybody for being here and looking forward to seeing y'all inside the server. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, hey, and welcome back, everybody. Season one draft night is already commenced and it's underway. We've had a little bit of change here. And now it's up. The mix up is here. Bible, myself, Spidey. We're going to be casting tonight the Guardian and Global Tiers. Bible, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Kind of looking forward to seeing how this season is going to shape up. Obviously, we had season 0 before, and that was entertaining. I had a lot of fun with this, and now we're finally going to be able to see who is starting out on what team with which franchise. So I'm ready to go.
I'm excited to see how this pans out. You know, we had the draft lotto on Monday night. All the organizations kind of figured out where they're drafting in this. We've already seen the two previous tiers. Um, I'm excited to see how it is. We did something a little different last season. And this year, you know, we had some case openings that led to some exciting, I guess you'd say, direction of how this is going to go. I think this tonight we're going to have a snake draft for everybody that's not aware. That's going to be a draft that's going to go one through example 1 through 6, and then on the turn, that last team is going to get the next pick, and it's going to snake its way through the draft. Anybody that you see on the draft board when we load it up that's already listed, those are GMs or AGMs for that organization, so they have to be taken in their MMR range. So if you see a player that's in the third round, that means where they finish statistically, that's where they should have been drafted. So that's where they're going to take up that reserve spot. So I know that they're getting everything ready behind the scenes. Uh, Looking at the Guardian tier, what are some things that looking at these top players from the MMR, who are some names that stick out to you?
Well, I was just looking through some of the cards that we have, the draft cards of the players, and the first name that I saw in Guardian was Dova. And I remember him from season 0 for sure, and I'm sure you do as well.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the bliss of it all is being able to have the experience from casting some of these names, and some of them are actually household names already within the league, winning some season 0 championships. As we get ready, it looks like the board's loading up, guys. So across the board, Boomtown, Bot, SAR, Brewery, Phantom, Smokehouse, Web, and also the Imp, Luke, his squad getting the last draft here. But I think that it's actually going to benefit him more than he thinks. And he already has Jonino on that 8th pick. So here's see how it's going to shape up here. I think we're going to. Yep, there it is. The first overall pick of Guardian this season goes to Blizzy B.
That's got to be a little bit of pressure to be first pick, don't you think?
I, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of excitement around that pick. I think a lot of people are thinking that you're one of the top dogs in the tier.
Yeah, they're going to be gunning for you if they're on another team, right?
Oh, I think for sure everybody's eyes are going to be on them how they perform throughout the season. Just a country boy with a computer taking the number one overall pick. Spence, number two overall pick. I want to say that I saw this coming. I think it was kind of down to who was going to be the number one over pick, and Spence was up there with me. C Snaps, third overall pick by SAR. Love to see it. Definitely a player that you're going to have to look out for. Had a really good, strong showing in placements. I think that's why we're seeing them third overall.
I think we're going to see on this first round, everyone's going to be trying to get the player that they've had their eyes on for this tier. And, obviously as you go down the line, you're going to have less choices, right? But I think the first round, everyone generally is probably going to get what they want, don't you? I mean, don't you think?
I think so. I think how the lotto like kind of panned out, everybody is aware of who's going where on the board right now. We may see one um change up that may go higher than what we thought, but I don't think we'll see any of the wow, this person they went after somebody that may not have been on our radar until like the second, third round.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
Oh, Kuzexa, number 4 overall pick to the brewery. I like that. And then of course, obviously Pavix is the keeper for Phantom Menace. I don't think I had the opportunity to spectate Clues during the placements. So really curious to
Yeah,
see fourth overall how they're going to do.
yeah, the name escapes me. I don't remember casting that name.
Skiffle, number 6 overall pick. Definitely a name that I know was on a lot of people's boards. And Doodle, we have had the chance to cast Doodle Bob. Definitely a strong player. First pick from Webb right there. I think that's really strong.
That's pretty fast. Everyone got through their picks pretty quickly. I think one team paused just to really make sure they knew what they were doing, but I think everybody here pretty much had their first pick in mind. And I mean, that's 8 choices right there. Obviously, 2 of them are keepers, but I think everyone's got a direction. I think they know what they want in terms of roles, operas, IGLs, and whatever.
Yeah, and looking at it, Scoob's name actually originates not from the show, but the ocean. That's pretty cool. Crisp, the number 9 overall pick on the back to back from Imp, and then followed by CF Miz. Is that how you say their name? I'm not sure how we say that. Miz?
I think we need to encourage players to let the casting teams know how they want their names to be
I love
pronounced,
it.
or
Actually,
we're going to get creative.
Miz actually goes by Miz now because CF was too hard for Jack to pronounce, and I think he caught me up too.
That's a good short form.
It's just easier for everyone. Who we got coming in for
That's
Smokehouse? Looking at these names, C Snap, Spence, Blizzy B, while we wait for this 11th pick to come in, I'm really curious to see what the goal of some of these teams to build around some of these players is. Stevosaurus coming in from Smokehouse. What a pick. Have the pleasure of knowing the player. Definitely solid
that's
number 2 pick.
that's a name I recognize from last season.
Definitely a solid pick. I'm pretty sure we casted, I know we casted a couple of those matches last season, and Gooch with the 12th overall pick.
Now I think we're starting to see a little bit of a slowdown as teams are starting to navigate. Because obviously, once you get to your second pick, you're probably having to make some choices here.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think if you try to pick up an IGL quick into the draft, now you're trying to build around that. Who's going to be the star opper? You picked an op. Who's going to be the next big player? Hunna getting taken by the brewery.
There we go.
Really loves the Lord of the Rings. And Lot picked up by Sar. Can't say that I saw that coming. He was definitely not on the draft board for us. Top dog. Love to see it. I saw something about Lot. It was so funny. It says caught a flying seagull while fishing with a Scooby Doo rod and a bright orange plastic fish.
Yeah,
What an OG.
for those who don't know, we've been given a little bit of information. Players were allowed to fill out these little cards that just explain what roles they're looking for, what maps they like and don't like, and then the column that we've all been looking at is the one where they can fill out anything they wanted. And sometimes we get a little bit of random information like that.
It's been hilarious. I was reading through it before the draft tonight, and some of these entries are just they are cracking me up.
I have
Number
noticed that
15.
the maps, though, that everyone likes, if you notice, there's 2 maps that stand out here.
Anubis.
They're super popular. Yeah, and that and Dust 2, those are the 2 maps we're probably going to see a lot of that getting played.
Oh, for sure. I think even last season it was those were well, Anubis wasn't in the map pool, but S2 is one that we definitely had the chance to see.
What do you think of the change on that? Do you think that's going to affect players' abilities to play it like they did prior, or do you think everyone's just going to run headfirst right into that map?
Oh, everybody's gonna be playing it. It's already a popular map in my opinion. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for the CTs to take advantage of that map more so than they used to be able to in its previous versions.
just throw themselves right into canals there, right through the hole. I mean, when you think about it, and then Mirage is on there too, a couple times as a favorite map pick by some of these players. So, I mean, you might see a bit of a trio of dusty maps.
I think so, and I'm curious to see if Huddy, 15th overall pick by Bot, A-Track's team. I'm curious to see if he's gonna play Dust too.
He's got it selected there, yeah, as one of his favorite maps.
Yeah.
I imagine he would.
Place top 32 in open. Good player. Happy 01, obviously keeper, lineman. Oh, here we go. B-Nogs, number 17th overall pick.
I remember that name.
Oh yeah, definitely had some standout there. Followed up by, here you go. I'll let you drop this name. What do you got, Bible? Cook it up.
Uh, there are no vowels in that name. TSNKV.
TSN. Tizen Kev.
Yeah, just throw in
TSN.
some E's there, you know?
Hey, drafted. Here
It
we go.
works.
Cinny. Cinny drafted by SAR. Used to play Halo 2, 3, and Reach competitively. Who didn't, brother? I'm sure probably at a grander stage than I did inside of my room. Those are good games, by the way. And here we go. Toomey, drafted 20th overall by the Brewery. And just like I said, I'm going to try to say what he said in the message. Yamut is just Toomey backwards.
I like the
One
rest of
day
his
I
quote.
want to flick like Skadoodle, but have the arms of Freakazoid.
You know, maybe this season, but we'll see some mopping, you know?
He says, want to flick like Skadoodle, built like Freakazoid. It's like being built like a fridge, but it's just full of fruit. Who we got next? Phantom Menace. Jack coming in with his third overall pick, number 21 in the draft. We're starting Phantom Menace. Got him. Jaybird. That's a good draft. That's definitely a household name right there, I think. Somebody to watch. Oh, we're actually getting these in super fast. Team's not waiting at all. A AO for a JO. Love it. Number 22 to the smokehouse. Flying in. I wasn't expecting him so quickly there. And there's another
Oh,
Shen.
Shen.
We definitely
He's an
watched Shen
opera,
perform.
right? If I'm
Yeah,
not
we've
mistaken,
watched
he
some
was
high, some
yeah,
high
he was
gameplay
hitting
right
some
there.
crazy shots, I think, at one point. I would look forward to seeing him in the season, to be honest.
Definitely known to have some drop game. Great pickup there from Spidey. Lineman Luke reserves himself as the 24th overall pick and follows it up with the 25th overall pick. Frost Antic. You know, the entry, the clutcher, it's Frost Antic. Love that. Goodbye. We'll see if he'll live up to it this season. Strong words.
You got to have a little
Huddy.
bit of fun.
Hey, you have to. Huddy, 26 pick. Spidey again coming with some really strong picks. Also, another ESEA player. Spidey's starting to build out a really good team. Doodle, Miz, Shin, Huddy. I mean, that's definitely a roster that I think I'm going to watch this season.
Wait
That
a
is starting
minute.
to become something there. Yeah,
Wait a
you
minute.
got
We got Huddy mentioned twice? Are there two
we do have
Huddys?
Huddy twice. We have Huddy
Pick
twice.
15 and 26. That might be a
15
mistake.
and 26, guys. Reverse Uno. Pull the card back. Draw 5.
This is, I guess, an example of rollback netcode, right in action.
Here we go. Draft picks rolling in. Chivalry. There we go.
That's a good name.
I mean, you looking for somebody that's old school, you gotta pick up a global player, from the old CS:GO days.
He was back at
But hey
2013 and 14. He said he was global back then. That was a bad time, by the way. That's before the VAC ban waves kicked in. So you had to be good. I started playing 2015, and it was noticeable when the VAC ban waves kicked in. Ranking up was much easier. So he must have been a monster back then in CS:GO.
had to have been solid pick, 4th. So, I mean, I can building on what I just mentioned, Spidey, everybody in the tier better watch out. He's starting to build a super team, it looks like.
I like it.
Oh, Bulbasaurus. I know that that's Steve's friend. So I'd heard chatter that there was a potential for both those players to probably go somewhere together.
That makes sense.
Don't know
I
that I
think
have
we
much
saw that.
information on them.
I think we saw that in the previous section of the draft. I think we saw the two of the winners from the season 0 silver team. I think are on the same team now.
Yeah,
I think they got
that's
drafted
smart.
together. So yeah, it makes sense. If you've got players with good chemistry, you should bring them bring them into the next season. It's fantastic.
So one thing we do have to watch out is wait for this next pick to come in. But never mind. They both did. Bam, bam. Bobilin, number 28, and then rounded Texas, 29. I agree. Brokey is greater than Zywu, Bobilin. 100% agree. Round Texas. That's a good pickup from Brewery as well. They're starting to fill out their roster. It's looking healthy over there. Goobs to Sar. Good pickup. Really good
I'd be
pickup.
I'd be curious if we've heard from any of the GMs or AGMs, although I think we might know one here, uh, who would give an idea of what's the kind of thing that's being looked for right here. Is there anything significant this season?
Well, I think like a pickup like Sigma on 31 to bought by Atrax. I think that as some of these GMs and AGMs decide who they're drafting, obviously when you get in these later rounds or later picks within these rounds, MMR becomes a factor. Have you built too top heavy at the start? Actual nudist getting drafted 32nd. Boomtown starting to really fill it out. I mean, these are the draft picks I'd say that you can really strengthen a team and snag somebody a little higher than what others are gauging them at, or a little lower. Somebody that you think has the opportunity to perform well. Sneak them in the fourth pick when you think that they might go fifth. Dova followed
Dova.
up by actual. Dova's a name that we had the opportunity to see. I mean, can frag out given the opportunity. Definitely a deadly threat within a server.
I think he's going to try to come back with a bit of a vengeance, to be honest. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think he performed as well um, as he personally wanted to. That's just my take. I think he's going to want. He's the type of person I think that would come back and try to play harder every season.
The opportunity too. This is the true championship season. The inaugural season's over. Kevin James. I was wondering when you were going to go, Kevin. He's the one and only Kevin James.
And the best face at level 2 you've ever seen, he wrote.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
It is interesting. Not all people play a lot on one platform or another, right? You got some people who really love Premiere. You got most people that I know of prefer Face It. They're just sick of the way things go on the typical Valve servers. And Nobody I know likes competitive at this point.
Yeah, I think everybody's trying to play face it. Obviously, just doing it for the rank. Juicy Stinker, 35th overall to SAR. Bring it on in, bud. Come in here for the DAP. Nuke an ancient player. It's first time playing the game. All right. A little bit of dice roll right there. Juicy, I believe in you. Who's Brewer going to pick next? 36 overall pick. Juicy Simba.
Okinawa.
Okinawa's good. I saw them in a couple of placement matches, played solid. Not really the top carry within the server, but a steady, solid mid-tier player that can definitely help you win rounds in moments that you need them. You can always have that one standout star, but you have to have a solid core behind them. And I think that's a great addition to be, that strength in bodies.
And to your point about MMR, I guess this is the point where you're looking for those solid players, and especially if they are lower on the MMR side, you know, you it's probably good to get some of those people in here as fast as possible now because you've only got like what 1.5 lines here.
Yeah, and T drafted 38th by Smokehouse. That's a good pickup. Fearsome taken by Spidey 39th. And I know that's that,
Right.
kudos to Spidey. He's having to deal with the draft pick, MMR breakdown, and doing the stream for us. So kudos to you, my friend. Best of luck this season. You don't have anything on Fearsome. I do not. Fearsome. Should have sent me some, man. I gave you some love.
And next season, everyone's going to send us something. Going to
Oh,
outdo this
yeah.
one.
Please send us if you're here next season. You have the opportunity to play. If we do this again, you gotta send them in, guys. Best part of draft night is reading through these. I don't want just straight not good stuff, but come on, give us some good stuff. Lyman Luke lining up the 40th pick. So we're getting late in this draft, and it's Brodan. Oh, dirt.
It is interesting. Lineman Luke has a bit of an advantage in the sense that he already knows who two of his players are, right? One of them being himself.
I
So,
think
but
that's a really good pickup. That was a sleeper um pickup that I think that's going to pan out very well for him there.
it might work out really well, actually. Now he gets another pick because of the way
Yeah, I mean,
this goes. So this is it for him. This is the last pick. His team is set. He knows exactly who he's got. He's probably in a very good position that way.
I think so. It's definitely going to be a competitive team looking at it, regardless of who he picks. And I know that like draft lotto night, it was like, oh man, finished last in some of these draft lottos, but first back-to-back picks in the draft is usually pretty good. You may not get that all-star that you think everybody needs, but you can get two very solid players in your first two picks that are back-to-back. I mean, Chris, Johnino, obviously a keeper, but that's already right there is a solid first start for a team. Who's it gonna be?
I like that he's taking his time. Get the last pick correct.
Captain Cameron. Hey, 100% agree with him. Train is the best map in the game. So sad they took it out.
Oh, yeah. That's
Darth Vent. Darth Vent taken. Spidey, he's completed his team as well. I mean, you have one less pick than three of the teams in the tier. So for some of these teams, you have to make your 6 picks count. They have to count. You have to come out swinging, grab who you think is going to be your star opper, who do you think is going to be your IGL, and then who's going to be the support and backup squad to make sure that things go right. And I think that some of these teams, Imp, Spidey's team, Web, they're going to have a solid foundation to build on.
got to point out
Notorious wraps up.
Notorious. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a great player last season. Of course, he was in the uh, silver tier and got bumped up to this position.
Yeah, it stood out. We had the opportunity to cast a lot of games with Notorious. It was just kind of just it wasn't a Counter Strike game. It was a Notorious game. I
He was
mean,
absolutely
shows.
dominating when he
Yeah,
played.
I mean, there were a lot of games that just his presence on the map. It was felt by every team that was played, regardless if they won. I think we have a little bit of hiccup here. Going back.
Production is working on it, guys. We'll get there
Yeah, they're working to
eventually.
get it
We do
back.
get there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Iffy taking 44th, wrap out Jack's team.
Yeah, this is turning out rather interesting. I actually suspect that a lot of the GMs and AGMs are happy with how this is going. I don't think anyone's really disappointed.
I don't think so at all. Trick getting drafted 45th. The Brewery wraps up their team. Flus, Huna, Toomey, Rounded Texas, Juicy Simba, and Trick. That's a. I'm really curious to see how this roster is going to do this season. I think that Huna and Clue, they're going to be some standout performers. Rounded Texas is solid as well, and Trick just to wrap things up. Legend had the opportunity to watch some of their placements this season.
Like his note, they call me the legend for a reason.
Bold words, my friend. That's a high. That's hey. If you can do it, you won't be legendary. There'll be a
There will
legacy
be
born. That's for sure.
there will be pressure on him now.
Everybody in the league is gonna be like, "Hey, that's the guy that said he's a legend."
He's one of the few players on the cards that did not say he likes those the two maps we mentioned. In fact, he does not like Dust 2. It's one of the maps he does not like. And his two favorite maps are Mirage and Overpass.
Just the new version of Dust. You know what I mean?
I Yeah, I don't like playing Dust. I just something changed in me. I used to one map that for a while when I started Counter Strike. It was familiar, it was nice, and then all the changes over the years, I just don't.
Hey, and a follow up to that, Brubden drafted 47th to bot. He actually hates Dust too.
Oh, look at that quote. I hate Dust 2 with the burning passion of 1,000 men. That's a
The
quote.
duality of man. Hey, Drift. 1, 2, 3. Drafted by Boomtown. 6th pick by Boomtown. What's Drift got for us? Anything? Nothing from Drift. Come on, bub. Excited to
So
see how you play
that's
Counter Strike, though.
that's 6 players now for every team. We have 3 extra players that will be going to these 3 teams. So we're pretty much almost done now. The Guardian tier here. This is just I think I mean most GMs now are thinking about the season right now. They're already planning.
Oh, I know for a fact the players that are already getting drafted, like Dylan, 49th overall, I think that they're already joining Discord. They're already talking to their GMs and their AGMs. The SARS ups are flowing. Everybody's excited to meet their new teammates and see what's going to happen in preseason. Here we go, wrapping up the final two. Villain taking second to last. I love it. This is definitely Villain. The opportunity to be that sleeper pick, come up, rise from the ashes. And Typo CS finalized by SAR. Good draft board. Congratulations to all of the Guardian players tonight that are draftees that are getting drafted to these awesome orgs.
And now, even though we made a big hype about being the first pick and the second pick, it really doesn't matter the order that you were chosen, and you all now have an opportunity, right? Every player at every tier has an opportunity to prove himself at every turn, and it's kind of fascinating how that works out. It's very much equalized when you're suddenly in the server now and you've got to perform.
I think the pressure's over now. The draft is done for these players. If we have another round, everybody's going to be anxious to see where they fall. Um, but I think that it's going to be a great opportunity for some of these guys to come out of the gate swinging. Yeah, really good draft. Some of the players that I thought were going to go where they did. there were players that moved up that I wasn't expecting, and I'm really excited to see what some of these GMs had in mind for these players or what they saw in placements that wasn't really catching our eyes, and see how these guys are going to do.
Time will tell. We'll see. I think once we start to see how the teams actually start playing, we're going to get an idea of what they were trying to envision and how things work out. Also, we'll see what changes they make to the teams as the season progresses.
I'm really excited to see how Guardian shakes up. We're going to take a quick break, guys. They're going to get everything ready for Global, our highest tier, and we'll be back momentarily. Welcome back. Wrapping up last tier, Global. We're going to be taking off season one. Everybody's going to strike their name out as they get drafted. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. We've had an amazing draft night so far between the three tiers that have already gone down. If you're waiting here late with us, we appreciate it. We're ready to get into it. I think they're going to be drafting it up here soon. Bible.
Yeah, here comes the board already. We're ready to go. I'm actually looking forward to this. This is it's a fun night. I mean, sometimes you don't really know how it's going to go, if it's going to be fun. I mean, certainly for some people it can be stressful, but
It
from
is.
my perspective, it's fun. We already got the first pick here, Pancake.
Number one overall in Global. I can't say that I didn't see that coming. I'm 100% confident that he has been on the top number one draft pick for every team right now.
I think you
Newbie as
casted
well.
one of his clutches, actually.
Yeah, a
Pancakes.
solid player. Solid player. Newbie also number two overall. I think Victini number three. Those three players absolutely at the top of everybody's board. The the nerves are calm. Everything's over for these guys. However, we still have what 45 other picks to come, 46 other picks to come. Zaris, Zaris, number 4, Smokehouse. Zaris, Pito Akimbo. Sick. Obviously, definitely high hopes now.
Yeah, these notes are a little more serious here. I noticed that some of these people are listing achievements. I mean, that's kind of thing you'd expect at Global, right?
Everybody already here to play. They're just here for the memes now.
Tino.
Kino's a good pickup. Very good. Saw them, and we were able to watch them in placements as well. Solid player. Really good openers in Gilad. So there's our first round picks coming in for all tiers or all teams. Really solid, and it's just like that. Imp again, gonna have the back-to-back 6-7 picks. Looking through this tier, it's the same thing. Dust 2 and Anubis. I think we should get ready to watch a lot of this as the season progresses.
Yeah, I'm noticing that there's a lot of players that love that map, and I think Dust 2 is a close second. I'm seeing a lot of Mirage, more so Mirage here than in Guardian. So I'm predicting that this season is going to see a lot of the sandy maps. If it's got sand, if it looks like it Sandstorm could blow up any minute, we're likely to see it being casted.
I think with Imp having the late draft picks, taking a little more time to figure out which person he's going to pick. I mean, these picks, there it is, velocity.
Yeah, I think
Good
you
pick.
want to be careful when you get the double pick. You don't want to be a little too fast on the draw there. You probably know who you want first and second pick, but I mean, if your second pick has already been chosen, then you got to give it a little bit more thought.
Yeah, I think there are definitely a couple of mock drafts that each organization has in case certain people get drafted before they're able to pick them up.
And I imagine here at the global tier, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that they're paying more attention to things like roles and which players might be better with others. I think they're trying to squeeze out a little bit more extra than just the individual skill.
I think so. You're gonna have to draft around an IGL, pick up an op, support. Jazo taking number 8. A fantastic player. Had the opportunity to have him play for SAR last season. Solid pickup in the second round there for Jack's team.
Yeah, some of these names are definitely familiar names from last season, which is always good to see players coming back and being able to compete.
And Shigator, definitely a name you see around the league, picked up by Smokehouse. Really good, solid pick. Going to pair nice with Zaris. Zaris. Zaris, you're just going to have to tell me I apologize. And Nico, number 10 to the brewery.
They did
Looking
that
at it,
fast.
yeah, the quick picks coming in. I think they already had them locked and loaded. There's nothing like having your original draft board drafted and being able to snag the people off of it that you had. That just it shows how dialed you were to thinking where players ahead of you are going to go. Random X picked up by SAR for their second pick in global. Has been an
Sounds
IGL,
like,
so it looks like SAR's taking
yeah.
an IGL, and Danny IGL. I want to say Danny is also an IGL, but maybe it's not IGL. I think everybody gets that mixed up.
He did put on the card that he is an experienced IGL, so
Yeah.
maybe that's the two in-game leaders drafted back to back there.
Yeah, and then with the luck of the snake, also Boom's gonna go ahead and pick up another player, Hunter Zone. Has the most 3Ks in the current main season. What? Hunters. Bonkers, from what I've heard, season 15. And Magan picked up 14th. Love to see it. That's our team already looking stacked. What's Cat's gonna pick here? 15th overall. I got nothing. Come on, Brewery, what you got for us? Flapjacks. Oh, everybody that's new that may be joining in for the first time. If you see a name that's already lined up in a pick for a team, that's a GM or AGM. They have to be drafted in the round relatively to where they are placed in MMRs. So, like Flapjacks, he would have been technically classified as a third round pick. He's going to go ahead and be reserved in that round. And Hypnosis, 15th to the Brewery. Hypnose. There's no is on the back of that. He's the Greek god of sleep, looking to comb through the server and just put people to sleep. Love it. Better watch out. Holy Flapjack's picked. Sticking with his own team. Number 17 pick is about to be in here. Who are they going to draft? Keno and Jazo. I think I said it when they picked those two players. That's a strong core already built right there, I believe. I think that's a team you're going to have to watch out for.
There's a lot of thought going into this third pick.
Well, this is our top tier. Kiao. 2,500 peak main player. Good third pickup. Going for a bit of punch there in their third overall pick.
His card is a little bit amusing.
Dad says he's the next donk. How many players you got? 1, 2, 3. Very large tier. 8 picks for each org. Boomtown gets a 9th. 50 total players. So I'm trying to think of some people that I haven't seen on the board yet. Gino, curious to see where they're gonna go. I think Moses gonna be a good solid mid pickup. Curious to see where worst scenario is gonna go as well.
This is going to be a very competitive tier. As you pointed out, you got 8 players on a team. You can only carry 5 in after a certain point. So that's going to be a lot of fighting by showing yourself to be the best for your team. I mean, there's going to be a lot of players that have to get cut eventually, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's part of the game. It's gonna be I think there's preseasons will start Monday, and from there we'll see how these core rosters kind of shape up and who's gonna get through and try to take their team to greatness.
There we go. Worst scenario signed. That's
There
an
we go. I
excellent
just said
name.
their name. I was just wondering when scenario was gonna go.
His note says that he played
Collegiate.
Rainbow Six Siege, yeah, and made it to playoffs. You know,
Wow.
that's something I'm noticing. A lot of people here are very talented in other games. It's not just Counter-Strike. They're able to take their skills and their knowledge and their abilities and apply it to multiple games and multiple skills.
That's impressive. Really impressive. I mean, I'm the kind of guy that's going to play Bricktails after this, but that's just me. What can I say? Let's see. What do we got?
Bobo
Back.
was also picked up. Same team.
Maestro. No
Oh, I
detail.
remember.
Yeah,
I
we've had a
remember
chance
that
to
name.
see him.
Was he opping during those games? I believe he was.
I think he was. So it looks like they're going for an opera later in the draft as well. I think picking up a solid opper is a good bet early on. I think that plays advantage to it. Those players are gonna go fairly quickly. OG flashing picked up by Smokehouse 21st. What do we got? Anything for OG? Best friends with Stanislaw? Is this? No, that's not him. I got it mixed up. Been cool though. Primary op. Yeah. So OG Flash. It looks like this is the round of the op potentially. Viz
Brewery was
taken by the
fast with that.
brewery.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
fast with
I
these
think they
picks.
locked him.
They know exactly what they want.
I think they're locked in. They already know exactly who they are. Texas or Texas. Good friend of mine. Glad to see you go there in the 4th round, bud. Really solid rifle player. Definitely somebody to have on your watch card. Gino, there we go. I was wondering. 24th overall pick to Boomtown, followed by his teammate Batchu there. Solid pickups. There are players that I said this earlier, and I just kind of keep coming back to it because it's draft night. It doesn't matter where you draft. Everybody has a like 50-50 chance, dude, at making a team. Just play good. But it's an opportunity for some of these guys later in the draft to go, hey, maybe you didn't think that I was as a high quality player that I am. Let me just show you. And we're gonna see that. And I'm excited to see those guys go. And Shimon, I try to do it. I can't do it. I did it that night we casted them. Had a really good showing. I believe it was an ancient match, if I'm correct. Um, I believe that I saw on the card that they were referencing Michael Jackson, so that was pretty sick. I'm bad, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I remember him. I definitely remember your casting of him. That was
I
I did
kept
not
saying
forget
it. I
that.
was doing it, yeah. I mean, that's
And Batu too. I mean, I remember both these names. I don't think Batu wasn't a GM or AGM last season, was he?
no,
In
a
season
lot of new
zero? I
AGMs and
don't
GMs
remember. I
this
don't.
season.
All right, that's nice to see him step up to a new role and be able to play.
Yeah, we have four new orgs in this tier. Actually, four new orgs in general. Saw our Boomtown, obviously, contenders in season 0. The old crew taking on the new. I'll tell you, their hands are going to be full. When you have this many players also and this many rounds, it's going to open up the opportunity for so many people to just get snagged that you were banking on taking. Suganator taken by the brewery.
Also a name I recognize.
Yeah, solid placements. Stir taken by Smokehouse, 28th
Pronoun-
overall in the 2021 season global draft.
You pronounce the face though, the smiley
Yeah,
face down there.
Stirface. Stirface. The face you make when you stir things.
No notes from him, or at least no comment.
No
He
comment.
seems
Do
to
we
be
have?
in
We did
line
have
with the.
maps.
Yep, the favorite maps. Everybody here.
Anubis.
We're seeing where this map pool is going. Unless there's the people who did not submit their cards, maybe they could influence things in a different direction, but I don't think so. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of these maps.
Yeah, I'm actually really shocked at how much I see Anubis right now. More
It's
than I
definitely
thought
more
so.
popular than Train. Yeah, Train was just
Oh
not
yeah.
popular. We could not get the hype for it like I thought we could. And the thing that
They took it from us.
I'm surprised that Ancient is not as popular. I think perhaps what happened is that enough teams now have played it in last season and just in prior CS in general, and I think they're a little tired of it, perhaps.
It's not on top. It's not the top of my list. That's for sure.
I'm a little surprised that I still enjoy Ancient. It's not, I mean, obviously it's not a bad map. It requires you to play it though in a certain high octane, running out there throwing grenades, getting dunked on, depending on which side you're on. But it's got a certain feel to it that is it's definitely Counter Strike.
I think there are a lot of good matches on that map. I mean, heck, I saw Liege a couple weeks ago get an ace with a SMG. Sick.
There you go. I'm always disappointed though. Nobody enjoys this version of Inferno quite like I
No.
do, but I think I'm one of the few people here that actually still likes the map, but I guess I'm being told I like it for what it used to be, not what it is.
And there it is, Cutthroat taking 29th. That's a good pickup. Player well known around the league. Can't say I'm surprised to see that pick right there on that roster.
Well, there we go. He does not like one of the popular maps, but his favorites are Dust 2 and Mirage.
Kid gets paid to play games. That's all you got to know.
I guess he's a professional.
Oh, Amon 2K. That's a good pickup as well.
Is a self-described entryer, so that might be interesting. That might be where some of the firepower comes in for.
Dash Dev taken by Imp on that back-to-back pick there. Good pickup. I don't know that I had the opportunity to cast Dash, so really excited to see what they have this season, how they're going to perform. Go ahead, Bible. Who we have here? Pick 32nd.
I'm guessing that is
And
Ka1.
Ka1. I love it. What you got for us, Ka?
First season,
First
he
season.
says.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome in. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Already has league experience, so that's good. Solid pickup there. It's good to know that you have a player that has that structured play in them, have that experience to bring to the table. So you got what? Jazo, Maestro, Cal, Kai, Kino, Cutthroat, solid already, and OTM picked up by Smokehouse. Made the name back in 16. It's a throwback. Fan of Scream. Hey, who isn't a fan of OG Scream? Are you gonna live up to the hype, OTM? The new Scream of EPE?
He might do it.
Hey, you could do it. I'd love to see. I mean, we saw some cracked Deagle shots last season across all tiers. All tiers. I mean, there are some fraggers with the Deagle.
Yeah, definitely. That is a gun that is. I mean, I've seen people when I play Counter Strike that they can't hit me with an AK, but suddenly they get a deagle in their hands, and it is dangerous.
We saw so many half buys last season or just straight up Deagle buys that won rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're a coach for a team this season, please pay attention to the anti-eco rounds. Please come up with strategies for them. It will save you a lot of heartache in the future.
Cigarette drafted by the brewery. Their 6th overall pick in global.
I guess the theme works with that pick, right?
Suganator, Cigarette, Hypnose, Victini, Nyko,
Well, I'm
Viz.
just thinking,
Yeah,
yeah,
beer and a cigarette. Maybe a little something to give you a little hypnosis. Foss taking 35th. SAR. That's a good looking team there. I mean, no bias. I'll set the bias aside. That's a good looking team right there.
that almost completes all of the picks for SAR because you guys have a keeper there.
Yeah, we do. Moses taking 36 by Boomtown. We casted Moses quite a bit last season. I want to say Were they? They didn't. Yeah, I want to say that they were rifler. I think we primarily saw them to rifle whenever they played an anchor. So really excited to see what they do. Juicy Louis picked up by Boomtown as well, 37th pick.
Juicy.
I like the
He's
Lion King.
he's an experienced opper, and apparently he has a sense of humor.
That's too funny. There was something. Hold on, I gotta get to it. Give me just a second. Go ahead and call out the next one while I get to it.
Well, we already mentioned Woots is on SAR as a keeper, so he's GM or AGM. We got Crib for the brewery. He got picked up as number 39. And Juan Coda, pick number 40. What a name.
Yeah, Juan Coda. I know. I think we casted a Mirage game that they were on during placements. Definitely a player to watch out for. We're getting into those. MMR has to be playing a factor right now for these late picks. You only have
Trying to
so
get
much to
the
play with. Are you the kind of person that's going to maybe draft a little lower than you normally would in the early rounds to be able to snag somebody that's higher rounded or a higher placement later in the draft, if that makes sense? Or are you just going for top draft picks as soon as you can get them?
I think I'd probably want to go for a solid core. That would be my goal. If you can get 2 or 3 players that are absolutely solid together, I think it's easier to find a diamond in the rough of someone who can fit into that system, who may not be a star player, but he can at least like whatever, anchor a site, hold the line, give good call outs, or even just throw flashbangs and, set up your core players.
I mean, looking at core players, you got to look at like somebody like Woods, on that solid roster. I know for a fact Spence still sends them you up text. So, everybody in the league's looking up to him. I think it's definitely somebody drafted late in the round that you're just going to have to watch out for. And Cigarette, Moses, Juicy, Juan Coda. I know I've watched those guys frag out the server and really excited to see what they're going to do here.
Oh, someone pointed
Crib.
out, I think we have a mistake here with the numbering. 40 and then 42.
Oh, we do. It's like the unlucky number, We just don't say it on stream.
It's a good spot by the viewers here.
You to go.
Production, thanks, person who spotted that. I believe that was Mason actually in the chat.
Shout out Mason. Doing big things out there. I appreciate you. 2
Sorry,
picks left for some of these teams.
you were saying, Johnny, didn't mean to cut you off with that. Oh, there we
Cancel.
go.
There we go. Back on track. And we got the numbering fixed. All right,
I
there
like
we
it.
go.
I like how his name is cancel right when we are fixing a numerical bug here. But that is indeed his name. It's actually on our sheet.
Yeah, that's actually a really strong pickup this late into the draft, an ex-main player.
He's been playing Counter-Strike since 1.1. That is an
Yeah,
old school player right
that's a
there
lot of
who
experience.
probably terrifying.
And then, of course, coming in 42nd for Imp, you've got Obo. What does he say? Throwbo, aka Let It Snowbo. Curious to see what you got cooking up in there, bud. And I use a jewel, and I'm pretty sure he said that he doesn't use a jewel anymore. So just playing on old names there. That's solid pickup. The drafting is complete there for Imp. Lyman Luke
Yeah,
has
they're
finalized
done.
his last team. Yeah, and here it
They,
is right here. Phantom also BH Wooden drafted last. Roster's complete, locked in. Join your as we get done, guys. Make sure you join your team's or your team's Discord.
yeah, honestly,
Now, yeah,
if I was a GM that just finished, I'd probably be like, in all honesty, I'd probably stop watching the draft and get my team like everything they need right now to get started.
Get it ready. Juicy Mufasa. Last pick for Smokehouse. 45th. We are just getting down to the wire here.
This is good.
Juicy Mufasa. Chosen because he likes the Lion King. Never played an esports league. All right. Already in global. Never played an esports league in global. Love to see it.
That, I noticed that can be kind of rough for players, even if they're good, because it depends how much experience you have with team play in general. And I don't just mean like flashing your teammates in, but like 5 coordinated players trying to go over plans and ideas and really gelling together. That can actually set you back personally for a bit until you get used to that system, and then you go back to playing how you were before. It's really an odd thing. Other people, I imagine it's very natural.
Yeah, I'm excited for these placement match. You're just gonna have just complete chaos, randomness with some of these teams as everybody fills in and plays. It's gonna create some really good at Counter Strike, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. First opening games, in my opinion, are going to be a bit of a mess from the team's perspective. Like they're going to look at it and say, "Oh, we could have done this better. We could have done that better. I don't know what we were thinking on this play on round whatever." But yeah, it's entertaining for us, but there's a lot of room for improvement, and then you're going to see refinement later on, which is really nice.
The 5 head, last pick for the brewery.
That's got to be an IGL with that name. Like, please tell me he's an IGL.
Has to be big brain.
You gotta
Five
have
head,
that.
big brain. Are you the IGL? Drop a comment below. So 4 teams completed. Their draft night is already over. And what's crazy is actually SAR and Boomtown, they still have 2 picks remaining. As I say that Zinco drafted 47th, SAR's second to last pick. Tover drafted 48th as well. Is it Tover or Tover?
A good question.
Tover. We're going with Tover. Played Counter Strike for 6 to 7 years. So Zinco is going to go ahead and have a lot of experience coming into this. That's a solid player. Oh, and it is confirmed. Tover.
It's going to be a
I
play
love
on
that.
words with.
It's so good. I love it. I love just pronouncing names like this. It's my favorite thing, guys. I appreciate all the freaking bomb names. And we're back with Big Coobs. Drafted 49th. I was getting passionate there. I apologize, management. Made it this far. You gotta love it. Big Cubes. We saw them as well during placements.
I remember
Big
that. Remember
Cub.
the debate on how exactly to pronounce that name?
Yeah,
Is the
big
3 and the
big
5 part
Kabinski.
of it, or is it not,
The big Cub. He's like a big old bear, just gonna terrorize everybody in the server. And McHeck wrapping up the 2026 season 1 EPE global draft to SAR with the last overall pick. I mean, fantastic draft. Before we even get into disclosure, I got to give a big shout out to the 2 guys who opened it up. Cal and Lucas carried us through the first 2 tiers, handed it off to us, and we got to the ability to call out all of you amazing players and see where you're going to shake up. Bible, I mean, looking at this, you think, MMR's released. I start building it out as a caster who I think is going to go, and all of a sudden, just people are flying all over the board in places you didn't think. What are you thinking so far of how the season might shape up?
I think it's going to be interesting. I think although a lot of these players are really good on paper and we know that they can play, I really think when you shake up the teams like this, like a draft does, the dynamics of whether you can work together as well with these teammates and learn their setup in the time that you have is going to be the bigger factor. And it's going to change more so depending on which tier you're in, how used to people are with team play and all that. Obviously, the globals are going to give us they're going to give us a show, right? It's going to happen. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think MMR is going to play as much of a role right now. Like, I'm sure it does, but like as a viewer, as a caster, I like coming in here just as a viewer and just taking it all in, looking at how they play. And I'm really expecting this season to be fun. I know I had a lot of fun last season, but I think we've got a lot of motivated players. And I have to say, we were saying during the break, there were a lot of players here that I didn't even recognize from last season because they're new. They're new to EPE. They've just signed up for season one, and I'm looking forward to that mix up. That's going to change things for us too. We're going to have players that we haven't seen before, and it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, a lot of new names, definitely that I did not recognize that I'm excited to see this season. It's going to be a it's hard to tell. I mean, last season we had a smaller player base, so names were a little more familiar going into even the preseason and later on into the season. There's so many new names and new fraggers out there, and people ready to make a name for themselves within the league that I think it's going to be hard. I think that if you think you're guaranteed a spot right now, you might need to make sure that you step in the server this week and perform to the best of your abilities because I think there's going to be somebody else right there next in line, and I'm curious to see who it's going to be.
Yeah, definitely that. And the newest changes that Valve has introduced, taking out Train, putting in, the old Egyptian mainstay from before, putting that map in its place with the new hole in the middle where they moved it around. All of that, it's going to change timings. I mean, obviously, it may or may not matter to more casual players, but when you're in a league like this, every little difference like that matters. Everyone's going to be looking to exploit every little bit that the map has to offer. So that I think with everybody signing up here, almost every player has put on their card here that that's one of their favorite maps that they want to play. And when you've got a map with such a major change to it and that everybody's just completely eager to go play, you're going to have an explosive time on the server. It's going to be absolutely wild, in my opinion.
I think it's going to chalk up to some pretty good Counter Strike. And I know that as we're speaking right now, players are entering their discords and familiarizing themselves with their teammates and their fearless leaders. And I know that around the league, there's going to be some coaches that are going to start popping up to help out those teams. It's definitely an opportunity for some other players to contribute in places that seem fitting for them, and it's going to lead to some really good Counter Strike. Um, I think before we wrap it up, guys, I'm going to give a big shout out to the admin staff. The season's already one thing to make run, but being able to stand back and chill with Spidey and yourself and the other casters and watch from afar, a lot of time and a lot of work, a lot of number crunching and role assigning and doing big things went into this to make tonight happen. And just really really big shout out to those guys and shout out to you guys, the players. It's season one draft, baby. This is it. High stakes. There is championships on the line this season. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take that org to the next? Who's going to memorize? Who's going to be the one to take it all? That's what I want to know. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be exciting. And tune in, guys. Bible, wrap it up and send us away.
Yeah, obviously, tonight was just the draft. We're just getting started, season one. So please, if you are not signed up for the season, if you weren't part of this draft, but you're a viewer or if you're friends with people who are playing, I mean, definitely come and watch and or join the media team if you'd like, looking for casters and observers. And I think that would be great. I mean, we're looking to grow. The league is doing well, and we're looking forward to this. This is going to be a great time for Counter Strike, in my opinion. I'm really excited for it. So I think that's all I've got. And hopefully, we'll see you all on game number one.
See you Monday, guys. Till then, peace out.